I just eat him or smite him? Because he was like literally like dead.
Yeah, when you're running at people with Olaf, if you need to close the gap, you start with Q. If you don't, you you use your E first.
Mm-hmm.
Like once you get in range, you use your E all the time, because then when you auto attack, it'll reduce your E cooldown. So you
Auto
can start
attack,
using it more and
reduce
more.
E cooldown. Okay.
So that's what you want to do. You want to be spamming E as much as it's up. We also want to max it second. That's probably part of the problem here too, is it was dealing less damage than it should be because you were putting points into W instead of E
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
when you did play this game. Again, this is too far, right? This is a wasted ward. Because even if they're here when we ward, we're probably going to get jumped on. Right? You always have to entertain the fact that the worst case scenario is 5 people in this bush.
Right.
Right, so that would pretty much mean your flash. At the least. So all we want to do is we just want to sit here. Right, or even like right here would be fine too. Kind of where the Vigar is. We actually don't need to be here. Normally you want to be somewhere where the other people are not. Like you kind of use yourself as a human ward. So going over here would be fine. And then when it's about like 120, right, you can go over to your red buff. If you're starting red buff, that is. So let's see, we're starting red buff. Yeah, I think that's a fine start. Red buff start is good. Oh wait, we don't start red buff? That's definitely the wrong side to start. Because the problem with this is, by the time you hit level 3, like you'll actually hit 3 off of these 3 camps. So what you could do is blue buff, Gromp, wolf camp, and then you could look for a gank mid or bottom. But if it doesn't work out, you're a little bit behind if the other guy does a clear that's just more power farm than you, right? Like if Warwick does the same thing, you'll be even. But if Warwick doesn't do the same thing, then you're going to be behind 1 camp. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah.
So your gank kind of has to work out. So let's see what happens here. Oh no. No, it reset. How did it reset?
I'm used to doing it by myself most of the time.
We just smited the ground. So what happened here?
Usually I'll smite the Gromp. He'll drag. It'll pull him over, and then I hit this guy 2 more times, and he usually dies. And then
it's 550 HP though.
Yeah.
It's not gonna die in 2 autos.
Yeah.
It's gonna die in maybe 7. Unless you're smiting it and then autoing it, which is not what happens.
Usually I smite the Gromp. And this guy usually stays on me, but he started chasing. I guess
but the thing is, it was on Morgana when you smited the Gromp, right?
Yeah. It threw me off. Usually I do this by myself.
Well, past silver, everybody's gonna leash for you. Yeah, it was on Morgana when you smited this.
Yeah.
You need to make sure it's on you if you're gonna be doing this. So otherwise it gets dragged like that and then potentially resets like it did.
Yeah, that was
And honestly, you don't need to worry about this. This is like gimmicky stuff. This increases your clear by maybe like 1 or 2 seconds. It's not a big deal. It's one of those things you don't need to worry about. Why is she here still? She's literally just lost lane because she was there. If they lose lane, that's why. You auto so fast when you use W. I know I sped it up, but it was so funny. You autoed like friggin' 5 times in 1 second. Okay, I'll go top here. He's easy kill top. Tragic, you're trolling. Kill top lane. Kill top lane, he's dead.
I think I missed the. I don't even think I paid attention to the.
You didn't see top lane? Or mid lane? Kill mid lane! Sinner. He's just killed top here. What are we doing? Okay, there we go. You did want to come behind him though. Like you had the flank, so you do this.
Yeah.
Right? You just walk up to him and auto him. He should die. Q? We didn't even Q. He should be dead either way. If he went right up here, you'd be right behind him when he's like up here, and he has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
You keep running like this. This is what you do. You go like this. By the time you get like, here, let's erase this. You do this, and he's gonna do this. Right? So by the time you are right here, he will be right here.
In Q range.
Which means he's in Q range, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he can't run directly away from you because of the walls. Right? He can go into the alcove, but that's not really going to do anything. Like, you can just literally just run at him. You're letting him farm. Just run at this guy. He's out of mana. You're Olaf with red buff.
Either. I don't think I noticed he was out of mana.
Even if he's full, he can't kill you. Right? You're freaking Olaf. What is he going to do? He does no damage, really. Like, you're so strong early game. That was a free kill. We could have won top lane. Like, I'm serious. If you'd killed him there with a Kali there, she would have got the assist. So you would have got a Kali ahead. You got yourself ahead, and a Kali would have been able to farm all that stuff. That would have been like a 600 gold kill. So you could have won top lane right there. Keep farming. You're farming better this game, at least. You don't need to move over to that bush when you recall. You should be thinking a few steps ahead, at the very least. When you're doing this, you need to be thinking, where am I going to go next? Right? So if we take a look at the lanes that you're close to, this isn't going to happen. Right? And Malzahar is not top lane yet. What you could do is go sit in this bush, because she's making a freeze happen. So Malzahar actually has to go all the way up here, and you could gank him here. So you could do that, or we could recall, right? So you moving over to this bush after these kills, right? Like look at you. You moved over the bush. There's no camps over here. You moved to the bush and then recalled. So that tells me you're not really thinking a few steps in advance.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
Right, so that's something you can put in the notes. You need to be thinking at least a few steps ahead. That is all part of jungle. We're AFK. Like when you're recalling, you should be thinking about what you're gonna buy. Right, you know how much gold you have, and you know what it takes to buy each item. Right, so you can kind of window shop here. Like we should be thinking, okay, I have 1100 gold, so I'm gonna use 650 on the upgrade, and then I have, you have 400 left. So what are you gonna do with that 400, or even 500 actually? So what are you gonna buy? You tell me.
I usually buy like my 650. I think I need it for my jungle item, right? So
Yep.
I don't know. I think I buy
What else?
or boots.
Yeah. So we can buy upgrade and boots, and then we have like 100 left. What else are we gonna get? Can we get anything else?
The dagger, the sword. Maybe?
No, that's not enough.
Oh, ward.
Yeah, control word.
Control ward.
So we're gonna recall, buy upgrade, boots, control word. That should all be happening within a few seconds of you recalling. If you want to be even faster, what you should be doing, you recall, you click the map to go bottom side, and so you immediately start moving, and while you travel from here to the edge of this base, you can shop at this part. Like, you
Right.
see where the stone meets the actual ground?
Mhm.
That's where you can shop. You will regenerate health from here, though. But you need to be on the platform itself to actually buy items.
Right.
So you can travel from here all the way to here, and you can buy your items between there. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right, because this is like 3 seconds, so you can click the map and buy your items quickly. But that requires you to be quick with just the buying and also knowing what you're buying ahead of time.
Thinking ahead.
Yeah, so you need to be thinking about what you're gonna buy. But we sit here for like 20 seconds. That's why I was wondering, like, you were AFK, right?
Did I buy the stuff? Yeah, I did.
You did. Well, we didn't buy boots, we bought longsword. Which is
Oh
fine
yeah, the
too.
longsword.
It's not the worst.
I usually do. Yeah, I go that. Try to finish.
Okay, we could have done Infernal here. I think you could have taken it. Instead of ganking, you probably should take the dragon. Let's see. I want to see when we went for the gank here. Okay, we got the flash on chemo. Okay, decent. Ah, this is a bad angle. Like, it was initially good. I like that you went like this, right, to get the flank on them. But then you went like this. What you wanted to do is keep going like this. Cause you always want to cut them off if you can.
Cut them off. Yeah.
Yeah, because they can't go anywhere. They're gonna run into an Olaf, right? And Twitch just went stealth too, so they're gonna be even more surprised. So you wanna keep that flank. You don't ever want to break the flank, unless somebody gets CC'd, then you can break it. Right, like if he gets binded here, right, which he can't, but if he does, right, then you can break the flank and just go right for him. And then we just missed a Q. I don't know what that was. That was not even close. Okay, so that's why this didn't work out. Like, it kind of did. We got the Teemo Flash, but we could have got way more, right? We could have chunked this Jin to, like, even lower HP and potentially even killing him. We do have our Flash up, too. So if we got him that low, you could probably end up flashing for the kill and killing him. Let's go up to you. So here, I wouldn't invade because I don't know if we could win the duel against Warwick. He's gonna heal, right? And we also are down a little bit on HP. Right, we are chunked out like 150 HP. Versus him, who we don't even know what level he is right now.
Yeah.
So if we run into him here, it would be really bad. And when you're invading, this Jin could easily just rotate and kill you. Right? Your laners are probably not going to do that because they're low, right? Twitch is low, and even if they're like the same HP, Jin is going to get to the fight faster because you're in his jungle.
Right.
Right. It's the blue team's jungle, so the blue team will always arrive quicker. So you end up wasting your time there. Did we even put down a word? Oh right, we didn't. We had a control word, we just didn't put it down. What would have been really good, it would have made this like actually, you know, you would have actually done something, is put it right here. Or we put it behind his red buff. Right? But we end up saving it. You might want to be taking this dragon, so you could save it for that. However, you do have red trinket, so you don't actually need to save it. Use your E, use your... No,
that's what I was.
This is what you're talking about here.
There was a few times when I realized after the fact, I'm like, why didn't I E him?
And he didn't smite. So we Q, E, smite, use our W.
He would have been dead, right?
Yeah, he dies. Yeah, he would have died. Yeah,
and I let him out, and I was like, why did I... Yeah.
Yeah, this is really bad.
It happens to me twice. It happened to me twice, and I was just like... I got a little tilted at one point, because I remember I was like, that guy was dead, so dead. I mean...
Yeah, it looked like a sure thing, but we just forgot to use abilities. Now they get dragon.
I think I actually, I was like, "You're gotta be kidding me!" I was like,
Yeah,
I
that's
remember I
joking.
yelled that in the house. I'm like, "You gotta be kidding me!" Like that. I just like
Yeah, it
second
looked
time
really
it
good.
happened because I thought for sure I had him. I'm like, "Okay, I got this." And then, oh
When you're clearing with Olaf too, you want to try to make sure your Q hits as many things as possible.
man, okay,
Like what you could do is auto this and then kind of drag them in a line so that you can hit everything with the Q. You just auto it one time. Here, I'll show you. Alright, so right now you cannot Q everything. However, you can go right here and Q everything. Right, and go like that. Because there's a hitbox to it, right? The hitbox is like this.
okay,
Right, that's the hitbox of the Q. I mean, it's not exact, but it's, fairly accurate. But we ended up doing it from here, and you short-handed it as well. So we only hit 2 things. And that's why clearing this takes so long. And you didn't even pick it up, dude. Pick up your axe. Pick up your axe.
I
We
didn't
always
pick
pick
it
up
up.
the axe. It's
thought I
Q
did.
auto, pick up the axe. You didn't though. You didn't pick it up.
Hmm.
Watch.
I usually try to.
Q, auto. We don't move. We don't pick it up. We just press W, no E. Yeah, see? And we just did not pick it up. Always remember to pick it up.
You just walk over it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we do this. This is fine. I mean, it's just red buff. So. The red buff actually used to have 2 little monsters beside it. Okay. Going top lane. Top lane's almost impossible for you to gank because he's level 8 and you're 5. You're not even 6 yet. Olaf gets a lot stronger when he hits 6. Right, because not only...
The ultimate.
Yeah. So, like, you cannot get disabled, right? And also you get a little bit of MR and armor. Actually, quite a bit. We get a lot of movement speed as well when we're running towards people. Oh, you lose it when you ultimate. I didn't know that. I'll be honest, I didn't know he had the passive thing here. Shows how little I know, Jesus. Alright, so we do this. You want to be kiting it around too. Like, in order to save some HP, you should be kiting it a little bit. Kind of like how I was with Kha'Zix. You want to do the same thing. Although you just want to work around your axes. Like, Kha'Zix doesn't have any like, mini game like that. Okay. You should gank this. She's trolling. She's literally trolling. Wait, she's okay. Wow. I call it trolling. Oh, we can't fight. What are we doing? He can just R you, and you're dead. He should just R you. You have to R. Oh wait, you should die. Wait a minute! Why did we walk up here, man? What were we thinking?
I don't know. I don't even know what those things were.
We don't have any health.
Yeah.
Just do the math, right? Look at our health. 361. Look at his health. 1,000 health. I don't think we're winning this fight, no matter how well you do, right? There's no chance. We're also 2 levels behind. I think he's coming off a recall too. Yeah, he's got a lost chapter. That's pretty doomed. What if he just moves up to you and R's you? This minion wave will come up to you by the time he R's you and just start hitting you and you're dead.
I didn't expect these spider things either, whatever he casts.
These don't even matter. They won't do any damage if he doesn't have visions on you.
Yeah, I don't think I really played against this champ very much, that guy, so I wasn't really sure what he was doing. Then I saw those things coming at me,
Even
which was
without
good,
this,
because that's when I ran.
like, if he has no abilities, it's still doomed. I mean, well, maybe not if he has no abilities, but no champion has no abilities. This is like, right here, if he R's you, you're dead. You're dead. You should die. But because you're playing against an Iron player, he also does not know what his abilities do. Oh, it's actually on cooldown. You actually live because it's on cooldown. I didn't see that.
He must have used it on the collie.
Yeah, probably. Let's keep going. Oh, again we try to fight. We're 2 levels down.
This is when I run into my nemesis again. Yeah. now I'm good.
Yeah, it seems like you have trouble like assessing the fight before it happens. Like you're not taking into account your HP, you know,
My level.
your levels, yeah, your mana, their mana, right?
Yeah.
All that stuff.
I definitely, I go all in on fights and then,
Oh, you can flash. Oh, you don't have flash. Okay. Okay.
I noticed that quite a bit. Like I'll pick a losing fight and I don't know why I do it.
We tied again because we didn't use the.
That's the one. That's the other one where I thought for sure.
You didn't use the again.
And that's when I was just like, yeah.
Just forget you're playing Olaf, I guess.
At this point, yeah. Now I could have had him twice. Now I'm feeling really bad.
Yeah, now we're a bit tilted. But that's because we're playing badly.
If I remember, I get some good. I get like a couple. I get an axe kill on him actually, right into his face at one point. Like he's. I kind of stole the kill, but.
See, we did it again where we tried to do this fancy thing, where we dragged the camps together.
Mm-hmm.
Like this. Just stop trying to drag him. It doesn't matter. Like, this is stuff you do in, like, Challenger. Because 1 second means a lot. Right?
Right.
But for you, 1 second doesn't mean anything.
I have 30 seconds to shop. So yeah, I see your point.
Yeah, if you have 30 seconds to shop, I don't think you need to do that to increase your jungle clear by 1.
Yeah.
I'll just go farm top here. Coming in. So even that, right? Wandering around mid lane. It should just be farming.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I ran up the mid lane.
Also not like using abilities off cooldown when you're clearing. Like use your Q off cooldown. It does more damage than your auto attack. W? Oh, there it is. Nice. I like the play. Oh wow, that's... We were not paying attention to minions here. So when you're hitting turret like this, you need to pay attention to what the turret is going to hit next.
Yeah.
Turret is always going to hit the closest thing unless you hit an enemy champion, then it will target you. So here, now we need to back off. Here's where we start moving away. Because this will die in 2 shots. If we don't start moving now, we'll take 1 turret shot if we move after the first turret shot. Right? So... Right here, if we move now, we'll take 1 turret shot. Or a collie will, actually. And then now if we move now, we take 2. Because it takes us like 2 seconds to get out of range. So now we take 2. We just took half damage for no reason. 50% of our health bar. For no reason. It's like a pet peeve of mine. It's like just taking damage from turret for no reason. People do it in Diamond too. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
Like, that's just being lazy, you know? Because now you go for this gank and we hardly have any health. Well, we have like enough. Okay, he's just low enough. Yeah. Just no reason to take it. You get an extra auto on the turret, but it doesn't really make a difference. Okay. You could just run this guy down. Just run Teemo down, dude. He's out of mana. You just let this Teemo hit you? You let this Teemo hit a goddamn Viking? How dare you let him hit a Viking? You know what? Teemo, right here? Teemo does not deserve to live.
Uh-huh.
Timo
Just
does not deserve to live. You run his ass down right here. You
where
press
am
R
I
and you
right
run
now?
at him.
Where was I?
You're right here. You have the black shield on you.
Oh, okay, yes. All
You have the black
right.
shield, and
I think
you
I was
have your
more.
R.
I think I had like tunnel vision on the Warwick because I was like so angry at this guy by now.
What are you angry at him for?
Because he should, he should have been dead twice. But he,
So are you really angry at him?
yeah, I just wanted to get my kill on him finally.
Well, do you think he's gonna let you just get kills on him?
No,
He did though. He could. You could have. You should have killed him, right?
yeah,
Twice. He
should
should have
have.
killed him. So was that his fault or was that your fault?
It's my fault.
Yeah. So don't be angry at him. If anything, be angry at yourself.
Yeah, and I took two turret shots to myself for that
Yeah,
punishment.
it doesn't really matter. You're full HP here, but like yeah, like
Timo, yeah, should have died.
Timo, you just should have been ran down. Because when we are like you go in there, Warwick might ult you, right? But with our R, he can't stun you. So you just run that Timo down. Plus this is Timo, so you just want to kill Timo. Everybody hates Timo, so. Oh, we missed two. It's okay. Even the GM player missed Q. I think he missed it like 5 times.
Yeah. Thank you. I don't think I have quick cast on. I think it's off. I don't.
Oh, you don't? You should put it on.
No, it's on. It is on.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Here. So we got a big amount of kills, 3 kills. We want to look for an objective, which is what we're doing. You could actually just kill them. Oh, wait, how fed is Jin? Oh, it's not very fed. Okay, kill him. R, and then. Oh wait, do we have flash? I think we ended up flashing later over here, so that's why it's grayed out. We have flash when we do this. I think we can flash Q, and if we hit the slow engine, we can kill him. Right, we have everything. We have smite, we have ultimate, Twitch is right here, Teemo support, he doesn't have CC. He's not going to do anything. So if we are here, we wouldn't... I don't think we would have taken the blind. I'm not sure if it blocks blinds or not. But anyways, we take the blind. End up having a flash. If it does block blind, then you should do that. If it doesn't, then we don't. I'm not sure if it does or not. I think it would. I think it counts as CC. It says every disable. Olaf removes all disables on himself and becomes immune to them for the next 6 seconds. Does that count as a disable though? That's the question. Okay. Oh wow, nice. You could have just killed Timo there. Like, you want to go for the easy kill here. But we end up going for the steal. If you want to go for the steal here and you need the R so that Warwick does not ultimate you, I need to do this. Like, when you're going for fights, you need to think about what they can do to you too. Right? When you're playing Olaf, they can't do too much because of your ultimate. You should have, like, there's 2 players, right? Go for the Teemo, get the kill on Teemo, and maybe give up the dragon because it was really low. Or we go for the dragon. This is their 4th one, actually. So the play is to definitely go for the dragon. So good call there. Realizing, you know, 1 more and they would have had... Or that's the 3rd one, actually. So still good call on going for the dragon. But we just didn't R ourselves. That's all. It would have probably worked. And we didn't smite either. I mean, you were suppressed, so... You cannot smite. Aw, rip. if you hit the Q, you would have killed him, and support wouldn't have died. Like this, at this point in the game, you don't need to be farming your jungle camps. If there's waves to be pushed out, then push them out.
Okay.
Here, it's fine to let Vygar take it because his Q will stack AP. When he kills things with Q, he stacks AP. So it's okay. If you're thinking leave it to Vygar, that's okay. I would have taken it because I'm greedy. And I'm in Iron, so... I mean, I'm not in Iron, but, you know... If I was in this game, I would have taken it.
Less farm.
Oh,
Mid
you wanna fight there.
push lanes. Possible.
You need to move up in case a fight happens here. Right, so right here, you can start to wail on the Malzahar because he's stunning himself. Right, when Malzahar uses this suppression, he does it to himself too, because he has to channel it. So if he's stunning somebody for 2 seconds with this, he's also stunned for 2 seconds.
Okay.
So he either has to cancel it and Vygar gets away, or he just dies to you, and Vygar dies. But we end up moving around like in a circle.
Yeah.
And then like not even doing that. And he's also the guy that we need to kill. Right? Your win condition for these fights is kill the Malzahar or kill the Warwick. In this case, we go for Malzahar because Warwick is not here. And Warwick is a little bit harder to kill. Right? Compared to the Malzahar. And this is like our only chance. So that's what Akali does. You see what Akali does? You should have done that too. R, nice. So we didn't do that early enough, and now we lose the fight. I think we would have stood a chance of winning if you went in earlier, because then that wouldn't have given Warwick time to join the fight. Timo wasn't even there, so you guys should have 100% won that. Let's go to the next one. Oh, does Twitch DC for the remainder of this game? Let's see. Oh, yeah, he does. Okay, Twitch AFKs. That sucks.